What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're diving deep into a topic that's got every Patriots fan buzzing. What will the New England Patriots offense actually look like this season? There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of rankings, a lot of hot takes out there. But today we're cutting through the noise and really breaking down how this offense could stack up against the rest of the NFL. And honestly, the answer might not be as obvious as people think. So, let's start with the obvious. Josh McDaniels is back in Foxborough and ready to take control of the offensive play-calling duties. That alone brings a sense of familiarity and maybe even a little bit of cautious optimism. Pair that with Mike Vrabel's leadership from the head coaching position, and you've got a really interesting dynamic brewing. Vrabel is all about physicality and discipline, while McDaniels is one of the more creative offensive minds the Patriots have had over the years. It's a mix that could either click beautifully or, well, let's just say there's potential for growing pains. At the center of it all is, of course, Drake May, the rookie quarterback stepping into what's arguably one of the most pressure-packed roles in the NFL. Taking the leap from college football to the pros is never easy, and for Drake, the expectation is sky high. Some people already have him penciled in as the next franchise savior. Others are a bit more skeptical, but either way, all eyes are going to be on him from the first snap of the preseason right through the regular season grind. Now, when you look at the offense on paper, it's fair to say the Patriots are probably starting the year ranked somewhere in that bottom 10 range across the league. That's not a knock on the team, it's just the reality when you're working with a young quarterback, a receiving core still trying to find its identity, and an offensive line that's had more than its fair share of ups and downs over the last couple of seasons. But here's the thing, starting low doesn't mean staying low. If you scan through the NFL's offensive rankings, the top 5 pretty much write themselves. The Detroit Lions with their explosive run game and creative play calling. The Kansas City Chiefs led by none other than Patrick Mahomes. The Baltimore Ravens, who are now fully loaded around Lamar Jackson. The Philadelphia Eagles, who continue to be a juggernaut up front. And of course the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen doing what he does best. Those 5 teams are probably locked into top-tier offensive status going into the season. But after that, that's where it gets interesting. There's a massive cluster of teams fighting for that middle ground. Teams like the Los Angeles Chargers, who are banking on Justin Herbert bouncing back with a new system. The Washington Commanders trying to rebuild their offensive identity. The Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Burrow looking to stay healthy. And even squads like the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks, who could go either way, depending on how their quarterbacks perform and how quickly their new coaching staff settle in. For the Patriots, the goal right now isn't to suddenly jump into the top 5 overnight. It's about incremental progress. Realistically, when you look at the teams they'll be competing with for offensive production, there's a clear opportunity to climb out of that bottom 5 and into at least the 22nd to 26th range. Let's break down why. First, look at the teams with glaring quarterback issues. The New Orleans Saints, for example, are walking into the season with major uncertainty under center. The New York Giants, despite having an exciting rookie receiver like Malik Nabers, are still staring down a quarterback room filled with question marks, whether it's Russell Wilson trying to prove he's still got something left in the tank, Jameis Winston with his roller coaster play, or an untested rookie being thrown into the fire. Then there's the Tennessee Titans, likely rolling with Cam Ward as their day 1 starter. A lot of potential there, but just as many unknowns. The Indianapolis Colts also present a big question mark with Anthony Richardson coming off injury. And let's not forget the Cleveland Browns, who right now seem like they're trying to win games with 5 quarterbacks on the roster and no clear starter emerging as the guy. These are all offenses that, at least on paper, give the Patriots a shot to be better simply by having more stability at quarterback. Even if that stability comes from a rookie like Drake May. Even when you look at the New York Jets, a team that's gotten a lot of off-season hype thanks to improvements on the offensive line and a loaded backfield, you still have to ask, what are they really getting from Justin Fields? We've seen flashes of talent, but consistency at the NFL level has not been his strong suit. Until Fields proves he can string together quality starts, there's every reason to believe the Patriots can outperform the Jets offensively. So already, you're talking about potentially being better than the Giants, Saints, Titans, Colts, Browns, and Jets. That's 6 teams right there. Put them below New England and suddenly you're sitting at 26th in the league. From there, you start eyeing teams like the Las Vegas Raiders, They're undergoing a complete offensive scheme overhaul and breaking in a new quarterback situation themselves. Even with intriguing additions like Ashton Jeanty and the presence of Geno Smith, there's no guarantee they're going to click right away. The Jacksonville Jaguars, while they've shown promise with Trevor Lawrence, had their struggles last season. Health concerns around Lawrence and adjustments under a new offensive head coach like Liam Cohen could slow their progress. The Carolina Panthers are banking on a massive year to leap from Bryce Young, but again, there's always the risk of the dreaded sophomore slump or NFL defenses figuring him out. The Seattle Seahawks, massive changes going on there too, with Mike McDonald bringing a defensive-minded approach as head coach, and Sam Darnold trying to recreate some of the magic he showed in Minnesota. There's potential, but also a lot of volatility if things break right for the Patriots, if Josh McDaniels finds his rhythm again as a play caller, if Drake May makes that typical second-year leap that so many young quarterbacks make, and if the wide receiver group starts to gel, this team could realistically push up into that 22nd or even 21st spot offensively. That would still leave them in the bottom third of the league, but it's a meaningful step forward from where they finished last year. A big part of that potential jump starts with the offensive line. The Patriots made some serious moves to improve in the trenches, bringing in Trayvon Henderson and having a healthy Ramondre Stevenson returning to the backfield adds a whole new layer to the run game. The hope is that a stronger ground attack will take pressure off Drake May, open up play-action opportunities, and create more manageable third downs. But let's be real, wide receiver remains a question mark, even with the addition of Stefon Diggs. There are still concerns about depth, consistency, and whether or not this group can create separation and make plays downfield. Diggs brings star power and reliability, but after him, the depth chart is filled with young players and veterans still trying to carve out their roles. The coaching staff is going to have to get creative to maximize this group. The good news: the Patriots have a coaching staff that seems up to the task. Having Mike Vrabel set the tone and Josh McDaniels dialing up plays means this group won't be short on motivation or opportunity. The scheme is likely to be a blend of old-school power football with some modern spread concepts, play-action wrinkles, and maybe even some tempo-based packages to keep defenses off balance. And while no one's expecting Drake May to suddenly become an all-pro quarterback overnight, there is a very real possibility that he starts to put things together as the season progresses. The NFL is full of examples of young quarterbacks who struggled early, but found their footing by mid-season. Patriots fans have seen that movie before with other quarterbacks in this organization's history. The other wild card here is Josh McDaniels himself. Let's not forget, this is a coach who has had moments of brilliance as an offensive play caller. Say what you will about his head coaching stint in Las Vegas, but when McDaniels is solely focused on calling plays and designing game plans, he's proven he can get the most out of his quarterbacks. If that holds true this year, Drake May could be in very good hands. The best case scenario for the Patriots offense, a unit that surprises everyone by finishing somewhere around the middle of the pack, maybe as high as 16th or 17th overall if everything breaks their way. That would require Drake May making a major leap, the offensive line staying healthy and playing above expectations, and at least one or two receivers outside of Stefon Diggs stepping up in a big way. Maybe it's a breakout year for one of the younger guys, or maybe someone steps up in training camp and earns a starting role. Either way, the talent needs to rise. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers are swirling through the NFL grapevine, igniting excitement and speculation among fans and analysts alike. Could Tyreek Hill be on the verge of becoming the New England Patriots' most monumental signing ever? The buzz is growing louder, suggesting the speedster wide receiver might be about to make a seismic shift to Foxborough, potentially rewriting the franchise's history books. Tyreek Hill, renowned for his electrifying speed and game-changing plays, has already established himself as one of the league's premier wideouts, known as Cheetah for his blazing pace. Hill's ability to stretch defenses and turn routine catches into spectacular touchdowns makes him a prized asset throughout his career. He has consistently delivered jaw-dropping performances, shaping offensive dynamics wherever he's played. Now, rumors hint that the Patriots could be positioning themselves to bring his dynamic skill set to their roster in a move that could surpass any previous signing in the franchise's storied history. The Patriots, under the watchful eye of head coach Bill Belichick, have long been a team known for strategic brilliance and a sharp eye for talent. Over the years, the team's biggest acquisitions have come with high stakes, and if Hill's potential deal comes to fruition, it would represent an ambitious step toward reasserting New England's dominance in a fiercely competitive AFC. Hill's presence on the field could revolutionize the Patriots' offense, giving quarterback Mac Jones an explosive weapon capable of shifting momentum in an instant. Financial details remain under wraps, but insiders suggest the deal could be historic, not only for the Patriots, but for the NFL as a whole. Hill's value in the market, fueled by his performance and star power, is enormous. If New England secures him, it would signify a bold commitment to retooling their offensive identity, signaling a new era for the franchise. While nothing is confirmed, the growing chatter about Tyreek Hill heading to New England has already sent waves through the NFL community. Fans are imagining what it would be like to see Hill don the Patriots' iconic navy blue and silver, sprinting down the sidelines and electrifying Gillette Stadium crowds. Analysts speculate on how his speed and agility would complement the Patriots system, potentially propelling them back into title contention. As the offseason unfolds, all eyes will remain glued to the Patriots' front office and Tyreek Hill's camp. Is this the rumor that will materialize into one of the most significant moves in NFL history? Only time will tell, but for now, the possibility alone is enough to fuel excitement and anticipation among the Patriots faithful and the entire football world. The idea of Tyreek Hill as the crown jewel of New England's roster is a tantalizing prospect, one that could change the NFL landscape forever. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.